and they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that.
It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and today.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, back to Sanders. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Julian Blackmon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Uses the stiff arm. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Looking to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders stiff-armed him. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Sanders again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Left side here to Sanders. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Quick slant here to Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers.